to Talk Utah, everybody. I'm Holly Love with Trip Mitchell, and Trip Mitchell, you're going to take it away.
This is going to be such a fun summer. Now, what were the cool things that we did last summer? We did the 24th downtown at Liberty Park.
Yes, we did.
4th of July, we were up in Ogden for what really is an amazing
Hot
event.
Rockin' 4th.
Yeah, Hot Rockin' 4th, and they had the Demolition Derby. And the highlight of the whole thing is Farrell said to me, some of the top Demolition Derby drivers in the country will be here. And my argument is, how do you tell how? I mean, this is the dumbest sport in the world.
Yeah.
And it, I mean, it really is. I mean,
I
and
don't
men
know.
love it.
You don't, though, because you're a NASCAR guy.
Exactly. But that being said, you know, there's no reason to wreck up a perfectly good car. But the people have a great time, great fireworks afterwards. That was a lot of fun.
And we've been invited to more events. It seems like we kicked off the year with Sundance, and then we headed down to Vegas, and Farrell didn't get us kicked out of any of these places. And it's like people are calling us and saying, hey, they want us to come to more. So we're starting at Union Station this year on May 9th. They have a big festival happening that day. It's their first annual festival at Union Station. And I just actually got back from going up there to interview and figure out, you know, what's going down. So that'll be coming up in just a minute. And then we got the Bird Festival coming up. I mean, this is just a kickoff to summer.
Well,
summer in Utah.
One of the cool things about having Holly come out is it makes for an event because you know, without Holly, it really isn't an event. And the other thing that we're going to be down doing the Sports and Health Nutrition Festival down in Sandy coming up in May, and we're excited about that.
Ooh, I can always use some good sports health. I'm just glad that, you know, you didn't forget these today. Because sometimes you do, and we forget, you know, who Trip Mitchell really is. So, you know, thank you for keeping those close by.
Thank you for being concerned about my horns.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. We got news you can use right after this.
We did the psychiatrist and the psychologist and the neurologist and all the different ologists. Brain Balance was able to put their finger on it and say, this is exactly why she's struggling.
If one hemisphere of the brain dominates the other, learning and behavior are affected. Brain Balance fixes this connection, resulting in life-changing improvement.
At school, the teachers can't believe the change that has come about.
This is not my kid anymore. This is this totally different kid.
At Salt Lake City Med Spa, beauty goes way beyond skin deep. While Dr. Brent Larson is nationally sought after for his unique ability to combine precision and skill with artistry and the latest technology, including Ultherapy, the amazing non-surgical facelift with no downtime, and Cool Sculpting, the safe, easy, non-surgical way to eliminate those stubborn fat areas. He also specializes in diet, exercise, and hormone therapy. So if you're feeling tired, anxious, have weight problems, or you're on depression medication that just isn't working anymore, call for a free consultation with Dr. Larson and discover how fast bioidentical hormone therapy can re-energize your life, making depression and anxiety disappear in as quickly as a few days. Plus, mention this ad and receive 30% off any procedure. Salt Lake City Med Spa, where beauty goes beyond skin deep.
With over 20 years' experience, Liberty Handyman is your best choice for your number one investment, your home. Liberty Handyman specializes in stucco, paint, plaster, and stone. Locally owned Liberty Handyman will do the job right, on time, and on budget. Your smile and satisfaction when a job is done is our goal, giving you the freedom to choose the best. Liberty Handyman. Call 801-660-7221 to speak to the best.
All right, Mr. Jim, give me the good information here on birds.
Okay, you got to look out there. You can see all the Canadian geese. We just saw a peregrine falcon go by.
You knew all of these. You pretended that you were a newbie like me, and you're not at all.
But you know what? My 8-year-old granddaughter got me hooked on this, just with a bird feeder in her backyard, and now I love it. That's your danger. Once you get started on this, it's kind of addicting. You will love it with your family. So come do it.
Free fun happening at the Bird Festival.
That's it. It's a great place. Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. We have a little news you can use today. A lot of interesting news to do with drunk drivers, airports, 3 in the morning, This one's like my favorite story. I giggled out loud. I thought it was so fun.
Well, first of all, if you're going to evade the police, do not go into the most guarded area in the state of Utah. There's more security around the airport than anywhere else.
Okay, this is the best story ever because first of all, this guy is like obviously paranoid and scared because he's run from the law before, but he's driving a car at 3 a.m. where the bumper's off. So it's like he's dragging a bumper. Like I'm picturing sparks, loud, horrific noises.
That's a tip, by the way.
It's like an attention grabber, like right straight away. So naturally the police like pull him over, they come and they get his information, and then he takes off. And he busts through a fence and into the airport onto the tarmac, goes across the tarmac, busts through the next fence into that golf course that's over there. Is it Wing Point or something like that?
I'm not sure, but crazy. I mean, this guy's insane.
And he gets out of the car and hides in the pond. He is like, seriously, it doesn't end. It's like he's not giving up easily.
The story gets better. I've had an opportunity to do 2 ride-alongs where you ride along with one with the Salt Lake Police, and it was a lot of stuff happened. But then down in Vegas, my buddy was retiring, and he was a sergeant there, and he let me ride along with him. The most boring night in Vegas history, except
really.
What happened is that there was a drunk driver who was asleep in his car, and an ambulance pulled up behind him and flashed the light, and the guy took off at 8 miles an hour. And so
That's not funny.
by the time we got to him, there were 6 police cars at 8 miles an hour following the guy. And it was the dumbest. It was car chase light, and that was the only thing that happened.
Were they just trying to make it so he didn't wreck his car, or least amount of damage possible?
Yeah, and they didn't want to wreck a police car.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean, no reason to do that or cause an accident. So
just wait till he finally falls asleep again and stops.
It was about a 4 mile, 8 mile an hour.
Why didn't somebody just get out and like jog alongside him and like knock on the? You could have done that.
Why
didn't you do that? Could have been a superhero.
Gary wouldn't let me out of the car. He had the kids locked. So. Oh, did I mention I was in the back of the car with handcuffs? I forgot that part.
I was going to ask you about that, but okay.
You know what was really sucky about that night is the fact that a lot of guys in the room knew of me, but didn't know. In other words, they thought that they ran a very clean meeting and weren't as funny. Because normally the police, when they go out, they'll have their meeting before they go out, and it's hilarious.
Oh, so they were like all straight and serious for their
Exactly.
official meeting with Mr. Trip Mitchell there.
So I didn't get any of the humor, any of the fun, the jocularity.
Well, you know, you're on TV. They need to keep it clean. They were a little nervous.
Well, that
You're
clearly,
media.
I am media.
Yeah, you can't let it out with the media.
Speaking
if only
of-
they knew what we said behind closed doors.
That's true.
The media, not we. I mean, we're always clean. I mean, come on.
Holly, you're clean as the...
Driven snow.
That's correct.
Continuing.
Now, speaking of media, digital.
Digital
State
media.
of Utah is #1 in the nation in digital learning, and that's something we should be very, very proud of.
So explain.
So, in other words, using digital technology to customize lesson plans for kids,
In
to have the
classrooms.
teacher, in classrooms, at home, and it's something we could be really proud of. And it is so important for the state. I had a chance to interview Jonathan Johnson III, who is the chairman of Overstock, and he was talking about how right now Overstock has 1,700 employees. Within a year or two, they're going to have 2,600 employees.
Wow.
And you get that tech nucleus going in an area. Look at Utah County, for instance.
Okay.
You know, that Adobe, Utah County is, in many cases, considered one of the best counties to live and work in. And a large part of it is because of all the digital
All
technology down
the
there.
tech companies that have sprung up recently.
Unfortunately, we have the NSA Center, which is right down there, and I don't know how much computing power is going on there, but
Well, I don't know.
they need one computer just to listen to your phone calls.
Well, you know, I have important calls.
Well, you're always on the phone.
Whoever's listening to my calls is bored to tears.
Do you think there's one person sitting down there doing it?
Probably laughing hysterically and crying a lot, I would imagine, or drunk. They would probably need some serious alcohol to survive my life.
Well, it is interesting, but I love the jacket. That really that does
Thank
work.
you.
Because our big trauma is always trying to figure out Holly and her mic, because
It's
her hair
true.
always gets in the way.
Hair and microphone. I think I'm going to win Microphone of the Year Placement Award at the Oscars because this jacket was made for TV. It's like woven and
Or
anywho. we
is
gotta
that a
let it
category
go.
at the Emmys?
Probably one of them. Golden Globes.
Technical achievement.
Yes. That's what I get. That's what I'm getting. I'm going for.
You're watching Talk Utah.
We'll be right back after this.
Probably.
All right.
System Networks has been helping companies nationwide for a surprisingly low price. With a wide range of 24/7 technical support services and a staff of high-level network engineers, System Networks can eliminate all your company's time-wasting technical problems, allowing your team to be more efficient and able to focus on the work they do. System Networks has the most sophisticated and secure cloud services in the country and programs like Office 365. Plus, System Networks can customize data plans to meet the budgetary needs of any sized company.
My name's Jeff Laramie. I'm the CEO of Beans and Brews Coffee House. I originally called System Networks because we wanted to try outsourcing our IT. I would highly recommend System Networks because they've been a fantastic IT partner for us. They're super reliable, very knowledgeable, and they've just been a great overall consultant for us.
Mention this ad and they'll put $1,500 toward a new server, cloud licensing, or firewalls. Let System Networks handle your technical needs so you can focus on what you do best. Hey everybody, Talk Utah and Crowdsurfing is going to be covering the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival this year. And to prepare, I came out to do a little bird watching with my friend Commissioner Jim Smith, bird expert Bill Venamore, and we have got Nika Roundy, our chair. Nika, tell us what's going to be happening this year at the festival.
We have fun family events on Friday and Saturday, and they're free workshops. Everybody can come.
Lots of birds.
Lots of live animals, lots of birds, and even reptiles and amphibians. We've got some free workshops.
And you still have some guided tours as well.
We do. If there's someplace in Utah that you want to go birding, we have the guides to take you there.
So log on to the website, and if you mention that you saw us on Talk Utah today, you will get a free bag when you check in at the information booth. All right, Mr. Bill, we got some good birds out here. Should we go find them?
We do. Let's go.
All right, here we go, guys. Bird experts, let's roll out.
She had a lot of trouble in school.
He had some impulsivity issues. He was having a lot of meltdowns, a lot of tantrums.
I feel like all I did was yell at my kid all day. Brain Balance is the answer for your kid because it didn't just mask the problems, it actually addressed the issue.
We started seeing huge differences in her behavior.
It's a totally different life.
And welcome back to the show. Trip Mitchell, Holly Love for you. And I understand there's a challenge between you and Farrell in the Pinewood Derby.
Okay, so I just got back from Union Station. Coming up on May 9th is their first annual Heritage Days Festival. They've never done this before. It's brand new. And it's at Union Station. And one of the big events is a Pinewood Derby competition. So everybody out there is invited to build a Pinewood Derby and jump in. But I am having a special one between me and Farrell. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I am challenging him. But here's the problem. I don't know anything about Pinewood Derbying, so I'm going to need some help from people out there who do. I don't know. I've got a few friends through Facebook that I've hit up, but anyway, I got to have the best car.
When I grew up, it was just outside Detroit, and most of my friends' parents worked in the car business. Mm-hmm. So Pinewood Derby meant that the kids didn't even touch the car. You know, because it was competition between all the dads.
Do you know how to make a car?
No.
Oh, dang it.
But
well, I got to find somebody.
I bet you'll find a nice Boy Scout who'll help you out.
Or, yeah, wood person. Someone who knows how to do that, yeah. Anywho, so check this out because this event is coming up. They are opening a brand new wing of Union Station they've just recently remodeled for kids where they can go in and really be hands-on and go crazy and have a good time. So it's their grand opening on the 9th, but we got a little sneak peek, so check this out.
Hey everybody, I am here at Union Station with Director Elizabeth Sutton and committee member Luis Lopez, and we are here to talk about Ogden's very first Heritage Days here at Union Station. Elizabeth, tell us where this idea came from.
I think that it is in conjunction with a few things on the state level. So we have a National Train Day, which happens every year around this time. And then Utah this year has a whole month dedicated to archaeology and preservation and heritage. So we decided it would be a great time to expand. And so we're having Heritage Festival on May 9th.
Nice. And you have a ton of activities happening. Luis, what's your involvement with this?
Well, I am part of the marketing committee for the Union Station, and I'm here helping to bring in the Hispanic community to try to have more representation of the Hispanic community. So we're having some events that are culturally targeted to that population. We're going to have a mariachi band. We're going to have a Mexican folkloric ballet, and we're going to have Mexican food too.
Nice. I'm loving all of that ideas. What are we having? Tamales?
No, we're having tacos.
I would pick the okay, tacos are good too. I'll take tacos, definitely. Okay, now you have a new section you have renovated that is for kids that is going to be the grand debut or the opening of it, grand opening for this event on May 9th. Tell me a little bit about what's been going on there.
Sure. Our Utah State Railroad Museum has a brand new section, and again, it's dedicated to kids. And so typically when you come in museums, a lot of times you're supposed to be quiet and not touch anything. Yeah. And this is the complete reverse. So you're supposed to engage. You're supposed to, pound on things and really engage a lot with the different equipment that we have back there, different maps, signaling. You can learn hobo language, which would probably be very, very interesting.
Hobo language? There's an actual hobo language?
I think it's kind of slang words and terms that are used along historically in the hobo community, and so it's almost like their own little language.
Do hobos still exist?
I think hobos have always existed and will always exist.
Yeah, I understand the whole homeless thing, but like real true hobos, it's almost like a lifestyle choice, isn't it?
I think it is, and you actually have a huge new community, and they often come to the Union Station, and it's a lot of young people, I think, in this really hard economic times, and it's a choice to go and ride the rails, and it is very dangerous, so we don't want to encourage people to do that. Exactly. But it definitely is this kind of nod to that traditional form of moving around the country.
Wow, okay. Any hobos in your family? You want to do a shout out to?
No, we're all no.
You're all keep your feet right here at the station side of things. Okay, well, this event, there is going to be a ton of activities. You mentioned a couple. Are there any more you want to talk about?
Sure, we're having the whole building, so this is like 30 or 40,000 square feet full of different activities. A lot of them are targeted at families and children. Mm-hmm. So we have, for example, Hill Air Force Base. Their cultural resources are coming to talk about native rock art, and you can make your own piece of rock art to take home with you. Okay.
What time does that start?
That's all day.
Okay, this is all day long.
All day. Most of the events are all day, but our website details, some specific things like the performances that are about an hour at a time.
Okay.
We also have a great archaeological mock dig, so kids can come and dig up different items. We think that's really exciting. We have a great section that's recording your own memories of Union Station. So a lot of people in the community for years and years have letters or pictures, so we're having them come and share those with us so we can record them. Utah State University Folklore is coming to record your ghost stories and local legends. Ooh. Which could be very exciting.
This is a very spooky place, this spot.
It is. We have a whole Pinewood Derby happening with our classic car museum.
Okay, now hold on here, because I have a co-host. His name is Farrell Lafferty. Have you met Farrell before, Luis? You'll be glad that you haven't. Elizabeth has had the pleasure. True. And I talked to you earlier about this, and Farrell, if you're listening, I'm throwing down a challenge for this event. You and me, Pinewood Derby, one-on-one. It's happening, right?
It's absolutely happening.
It's a special Holly versus Farrell Pinewood Derby competition right here, Union Station Heritage Days, May 9th. Everyone come out. I'm going to win.
Well, you know what the grand prize is. You get to actually ride in one of our classic cars around Ogden.
Oh. He is so toast. He's so over. Here's the gist between us, though. I don't know anything about Pinewood Derby. I've never done it.
Most of us don't. And we thought that this would be fun. I mean, when I was growing up with just brothers, and I couldn't make my own Pinewood Derby car because I was a girl and I wasn't allowed to participate.
You don't get invited.
No. And so I think this is a great opportunity. We have, Girl Scouts participating, people of all ages, families who are getting together and making their whole just a car for their entire family. Yeah. So I think now's the time. If you've never had the experience, come out and just, we'll have the track here all day. You can race your cars all day, get the experience so that in the future.
Mm-hmm. So I've put out on my Facebook to my friends, I feel confident in my team, even though I don't know anything. This will be a first time experience. I feel confident that my car is going to totally rule this event. Okay, not to upstage anything, tell me what else is going to happen throughout the day besides the Pinewood Derby.
We also have a lot of model trains that will be here just for today, in addition to the ones we typically have. And we have a whole great performance lineup. If it's a nice day, we're going to have it outside, which will be super exciting. We have banjo playing. Again, we have the mariachi bands. We have Weber State University Native American students doing drumming and performance. And I think it's going to be, all the way from 10 o'clock on, every hour, a new performer out there.
All right, Elizabeth, what about parking? Because Ogden, a little bit of struggles.
Yeah, we have limited parking here, and that will all be open. And 25th Street is a really awesome place, so especially on the weekend, it's going to be hard to park. We, fortunately, are located right next door to the Front Runner station. So my suggestion would be take the Front Runner, relax, enjoy modern trains, and then come here and learn about the historic trains.
It's a train day. I think the way to get here should be train.
Absolutely.
It just makes sense.
Exactly.
And you have some great sponsors you wanted to thank.
We do. We couldn't do this without our sponsors. So Weber County Ramp, the Eccles Foundation, and the D Foundation are supporting us, and that's the only way we could throw this huge event for the community.
All right, so everybody get here early and prepare to spend the day here at Historic Union Station. It's going to be a lot of fun, and definitely come find Farrell and I. Crowd Surfing will be here. Talk Utah will be here. We're going to be holding it down up here in Ogden. Luis is going to bring the tacos and the ballerinas. Yes, I used to be a ballerina.
Mariachi band and folkloric dance. Yes. And the food. And it's going to be more than tacos. There's going to be more stuff on the menu. But we're just excited to reach out to this sector of the population. There's some really rich history here at the Union Station of contributions of Mexican nationals to the railroad and building the railroad and all that stuff. And so this is the beginning to try to reach out and include these population into what's happening here at the Union Station. So we're excited to be a part of it.
Everybody come out. Everybody come out. Elizabeth, Luis, thank you so much for talking to us. I will see you both on May 9th. Everybody come out. Check out the website for more information. And Farrell, get ready, buddy. You're going down. It's over. I think that we need to make him dance with the dancers if he loses as well. Yeah?
Great idea. Yes. And yeah, he has to wear a skirt. Yeah, great idea. Wear a skirt. Yes.
Yep. You heard it here. I can't argue with these people. They're the ones in charge. System Networks has been helping companies nationwide for a surprisingly low price. With a wide range of 24/7 technical support services and a staff of high-level network engineers, System Networks can eliminate all your company's time-wasting technical problems, allowing your team to be more efficient and able to focus on the work they do. System Networks has the most sophisticated and secure cloud services in the country and programs like Office 365. Plus, System Networks can customize data plans to meet the budgetary needs of any sized company.
My name's Jeff Laramie. I'm the CEO of Beans and Brews Coffee House. I originally called System Networks because we wanted to try outsourcing our IT. I would highly recommend System Networks because they've been a fantastic IT partner for us. They're super reliable, very knowledgeable, and they've just been a great overall consultant for us.
Mention this ad and they'll put $1,500 toward a new server, cloud licensing, or firewalls. Let System Networks handle your technical needs so you can focus on what you do best.
With over 20 years' experience, Liberty Handyman is your best choice for your number one investment, your home. Liberty Handyman specializes in stucco, paint, plaster, and stone. Locally owned Liberty Handyman will do the job right, on time, and on budget. Your smile and satisfaction when a job is done is our goal. Giving you the freedom to choose the best, Liberty Handyman. Call 801-660-7221 to speak to the best.
All right, I'm here with John Bellman. John, you are not only a member of the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival Committee, but you've also been part of the big national one.
Yes, I was a member of the National Board of Directors for the National Audubon Society.
So you know your birds.
I've been doing it for about 60 years, since I was about 6 years old.
And wouldn't you say coming to the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival would be a great place to start if you're interested in watching birds?
Excellent place because of the variety of habitats and the variety of birds that it attracts.
And the festival will give you all kinds of great information and guided tours?
That's correct. All
right, log on to the website to find out more information and, mention you saw us on Talk Utah and you'll get a free bag and find out more about birds.
Yeah, super.
At Salt Lake City Med Spa, beauty goes way beyond skin deep. While Dr. Brent Larson is nationally sought after for his unique ability to combine precision and skill with artistry and the latest technology, including Ultherapy, the amazing non-surgical facelift with no downtime, and Cool Sculpting, the safe, easy, non-surgical way to eliminate those stubborn fat areas. He also specializes in diet, exercise, and hormone therapy. So if you're feeling tired, anxious, have weight problems, or you're on depression medication that just isn't working anymore, Call for a free consultation with Dr. Larson and discover how fast bioidentical hormone therapy can re-energize your life, making depression and anxiety disappear in as quickly as a few days. Plus, mention this ad and receive 30% off any procedure. Salt Lake City Med Spa, where beauty goes beyond skin deep.
Welcome back, everybody. What a fun show and what a fun summer we have to look forward to here in Utah. If you have an event coming up and you would like Talk Utah or crowd surfing or a combination of the two to come and visit your event, check out our Facebook, email us, our website. We will most definitely give you a call and arrange for us to come out and see you because there's a lot of fun stuff happening.
See, so if someone calls you, you will go.
Absolutely.
You'll go anywhere.
Almost. Where are you going with this?
I don't know.
I don't want to die.
Well,
I don't want someone to make up an event called In My Basement with chains and lotion, like out of Silence of the Lambs or something.
Boy, how did chains and lotion come up in this?
That's just always what I think of when I think of being captive. I saw that movie when I was so little, and I didn't mean to see it. It was one of those I caught that movie on HBO accidentally, that one scene. It scarred me for life. It's terrifying. Okay, continue on. We got off topic. Events.
As we do. No, there are a lot of great events coming up. Speaking of events, if you want Holly or myself to come out and talk to your group, we're happy to do it. Last week I spoke to the Sugar House Kiwanis Club, and it was a lot of fun. And Heidi set that up for me and got to talk about the history of television. And my premise is we are now in the golden age of television.
Okay.
This show.
Being right at the top.
Or in the mix, but there's so much great television on so many different channels, and literally you can watch it. You don't have to have a premium service. You get some great channels over the air.
Can I tell you what I'm watching right now?
What are you watching?
It's called Miranda. It's a BBC show. I think it's been on since 2009. It's hysterical. I laugh out loud. Want to
What's the premise?
It's so funny. It's just this comedian out of England, and she's really tall. She's 6 feet tall. She kind of reminds me of the underdog who wins. I mean, it's awesome. If you have Hulu, check out Miranda. I'm watching it, laughing really hard.
I prefer you watch our channel, but that's okay. I guess you can watch other content.
Sometimes I have to branch out. Trip, I can only watch so much of you at the Kiwanis Club.
We didn't tape
Kiwanis Club.
And reach out to us. Go to YouTube, Talk Utah, Facebook, Talk Utah. It's easy to get a hold of us, and we'll come out and really enjoy ourselves at your event and help publicize the event.
Absolutely.
That's what we're all about.
We are something like that.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
You know what? My 8-year-old granddaughter got me hooked on this, just with a bird feeder in her backyard, and now I love it. That's your danger. Once you get started on this, it's kind of addicting. You will love it with your family. So come do it.
Free fun happening at the Bird Festival.
That's it. It's a great place.